Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how to check your laptop's configuration. For example, when you want to buy a laptop for someone. Okay, the first one, you right click on this PC. You go to the properties. Okay, here you can see the processor or the CPU. The model of processor, the frequency of processor. Here you can see the amount of RAM. For example, 4 GB of RAM is on my computer. My computer's processor is i7. And you can go to Device Manager. You click on Device Manager. Here you can see the number of devices that are installed on your laptop. You go to the display adapter. You double click on it. And you can see the number of graphic cards and the model of the graphic cards that are installed on your laptop. Okay, for example, for me, the NVIDIA Quadro FX. You go to the processors. You can see the number of CPU cores here, which are logical, that I will explain later. Okay, the next one, you double click on this PC. Here you can see the number of drives. You right click on one of the drives, click on the properties, you go to the hardware, and here, this is my hard disk. This is the exact model of my hard disk, which I can search on Google. Okay, the next one, you right click on the taskbar, you go to the task manager. From here, you can also go to the performance. You can check CPU, RAM, and hard disk. CPU memory and hard disk. You can see the CPU base, number of cores, number of real cores, the cache of CPU. Here you can see the speed of RAM, the amount of RAM, the slots that are used, which is one slot is empty or not. For me, two of the slots are full. Okay, you can go to the hard disk. Here you can see the exact model of your computer hard disk. Okay, here you can see the capacity of a hard disk. For me is 74 GB, 74 gigabytes. For some people are 500, 1 terabyte, etc. And another hard disk will be shown on the down of it. Okay, you right click on the desktop. Here you can see the graphic cards. I click on it. This is my dedicated graphic cards. I want to see its exact properties. Okay, for example, you can, if you want to play a game or install a computer decoding program, you need it. Okay, you go to the system information here. Here you can see the exact properties of graphic card. You go, this is dedicated video memory, which is the exact memory of your graphic card. For me, it's 1024 megabytes, which is 1 gigabyte graphic card. This is the amount of shared graphic card. This is the exact model is the dedicated video memory. For me, it's 1 GB. This is the bit of graphic. Okay, here you can see the CUDA cores. You can see the graphic clock. And this is the DirectX API version, the DirectX of graphic card. It is very important for some games or for the engineering softwares. If you want to use laptop for engineering purposes, first you need to check if your software, your graphic card is supporting that software. For some graphic cards, for some softwares, you need DirectX to be 12. Okay, you also can right click on the desktop, you go to display settings. Here you can also see the onboard graphic card. Okay, you can go to advanced display settings. Here you can also see the model of graphic card. You can click on the display adapter. And at this part, you can see the onboard graphic card of your laptop. For most of the laptops, not for me. Okay, here you can see the exact model, the dedicated video memory. This is very important, guys. Okay, this is very important for games and engineering programs. The dedicated video memory for me is 1024 megabyte, which is 1 gigabyte. Okay, again, you can see the exact model by right clicking and go to the graphic card exact model. Okay, the next one I want to show you how to check your hard disk and other parts. The next program is MS Info 32. Okay, this is the application of Windows for checking your computer. Okay, here you can see the laptop model, the Windows model, and also you can see the processor of your laptop, the frequency, and the number of real cores. For example, my laptop is Core i7 with 2 cores, 4 logical processors. Okay, this is very important. Okay, you can go to the components, you can go to the display. Here you can see the number of graphic cards that are installed on your computer. For me, it's one graphic card with 1 GB of adapter RAM. Okay, the real RAM of graphic cards. Okay, again in the system summary, you can go down and here you can see the installed physical memory RAM, the real memory of your computer. For me, it's 4 GB. For some people, it's 8 GB, 16 GB, or 32 GB. Okay, you can go to the storage, you can go to the drives, you can see the number of drives that are on your computer and their free space. Okay, we are done here. The next one, we type create. Okay, you click on the create and format this partition. This application is very important for checking your computer's hard disk. It's very exact. Okay, here you can see the disk 0. My computer's hard drive, it's one hard disk. Okay, with 74 GB. For some people, it's 500 GB or 1 terabyte. Okay, I have only one hard disk here. Okay, thank you guys. Please subscribe if you find it